So today's topic is understanding the words manifestation, law of attraction, visualization, affirmations. So all this time in Bhagavad Gita as a life, what we have been trying to understand is how to apply this knowledge in day-to-day life so that we can be enlightened wherever we are. We don't have to be anywhere else. We don't have to meditate. We don't have to be uh, in the caves or somewhere else so that we can get enlightened. We can be right here, right now, in the present moment and know the truth as well. And that is what Divya Sakshi Marg is about. But on popular demand, everybody wants to know what is manifestation. Is manifestation possible in enlightenment? Should we do this? There are a lot of questions regarding this. So I want to touch this topic today so that we understand what exactly is manifestation and what you're doing. I will go through some of the keywords that you see on the internet, on Instagram, YouTube, or any other Reiki healers or tarot cards or astrologers, wherever you see these, maybe pranic healing or somewhere, you may be seeing or hearing these words and you already are using it, but you don't know the meaning of it. I think people who are explaining to you also don't know the meaning of it. So let me dive deep a bit on that. One of the keywords is the manifestation itself. So the word manifestation actually means you bringing your desires to reality. It may sound a little boring in the beginning, but I'll connect the dots so that you'll understand what I'm trying to say. So word manifestation actually means that you're bringing your desires into reality through your thought, feeling, and action. Just by your thought, emotions, and action. Is that possible? Is that not possible? We will see later. Affirmations. Affirmations are actually positive, recurring statements that you say to reprogram your mind. Remember this because we will come back to this later. Okay. Law of attraction. It's actually a philosophy which says like attracts like, positive attracts positive. So it's a sense of being. Visualization. Well, this is just, you could say, mentally experiencing your desired outcome. Energy alignment. So these are all buzzwords that you are already doing. So energy alignment is actually harmonizing your frequency and your energy with the inner state of your inner state with the thing that you want the most. So whatever you desire, you align your inner energy, inner state with that. Belief system. All these are extremely important in the process of law of attraction and universe. You're already doing it, but you don't know it. Belief system, which is called dharana in Vedic system, is actually your inner convictions, your inner boundaries, which makes you think what is possible and what is not possible. Okay. Intentions, which is also called bhav. Your intentions, they are conscious direction that you give through your mental and emotional state. You're focusing one energy to one thing consciously. That is an intention. Okay. Coming to vibrations and frequency. Well, that's actually just an idea. It's a belief that when you're in a certain emotional state, you are at a certain vibrational frequency, and your what you desire is also at that vibrational frequency. Okay. Cognitive reframing, replacing these, limiting yourself, being self destructive thought patterns, reframing your cognitive abilities. Okay. Lastly, is vision board. I'm going to finish this with you. There's no dictionary here, but I'm just putting all of these things here in front of you to explain to you where this is coming from. Okay. So, vision board is actually just visualization on a board of all what you desire at one place. Now, you already are doing this for you, yourself, your family members, affirmations, manifestation, law of attraction, energy alignment, cognitive reframing. You are doing this on a day-to-day basis. But what does it mean? What are you actually doing when you're doing this? Have you thought about that? What you're doing when you are actually repeating a positive affirmation, a positive statement constantly. The definition says you are reprogramming your mind. You're reprogramming your mind. Law of attraction, all the reels, all the Instagram buzzwords, all that you hear, they're telling you, you are telling universe that I want this. Well, my dear angels, what I tell you is you are the universe. You're the universe. Okay? Divya Sakshi Marg, which tells you to be a witness of yourself, to be Sakshi, to be a seer, but seer of what? Seer of the mind. But if you're not the mind, then what are you? You're the universe. Right now, I don't have to say affirmations to move my hand. Do you know that? I don't have to say affirmations. I don't have to manifest it. I don't have to visualize it. Do I? If I say I have to do this, am I visualizing it? I'm just doing it because it is me and I'm it. Same is universe. You're the universe. There is no difference. There is no difference. The problem is the mind. Mind has a separate identity. Mind thinks he is separate from the universe. Mind thinks he is unique. I'm the only one. I'm so and so. Mind is the ego. So when you hear these all modern jargon words, manifestation, visualization, and intentions, cognitive reframing, all these words, what are these? They are simply spirituality in modern words, trying to tell you that what they are trying to tell you? Spirituality in modern words, trying to reprogram your mind. That's all. That is all that's happening. You are simply reprogramming your mind towards the other direction. The other direction is you are trying to tell the mind that I am positive. Universe is listening to me. I attract wealth. I am a millionaire. I attract abundance. You manifest these things. So you are actually just removing the duality. For those who do, these words were created for people who didn't want to come into spirituality but reap their fruits, but reap the fruits of spirituality without coming into it. So they don't know. They actually don't know that they are the universe. Currently, what your mind is always negative, always creating bad affirmations, negative thoughts. I don't know if this will work. I don't know if I will get what I want. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know my son will get it. I don't know if my husband will be happy. I don't know if this house will be ours. These are all negative affirmations you're giving to yourself every day, constantly, 24 hours. Even when you're desiring something, you are putting a negative affirmation with it. You do it unintentionally, you do it because it's now your part of your nature and you do this. It becomes part of your nature. It has been for a long period of time. So what you do is you immediately say, "Oh, I want this beautiful dress. But do you think I will look nice in this? What if I look fat in this?" Immediately you're putting a negative word after this. So when you're doing manifestation, affirmations, visualization, law of attraction, it is just simply reprogramming your mind. You're not telling anything to universe. Universe is not listening to you. This is what you're training. Universe is already part of you. Universe is you, but you never welcome it. You have blocked the universe by saying, "I am separate from it." Do you understand this? You have blocked universe by separating yourself from it, by saying you are mind, you are this body, but the universe is separate. That is what you have done whole life. When you come to spirituality, these small things, desires, manifestations, all this just becomes game. When an enlightened person says something, it happens because it is so connected, it is one. Why do you think people go and seek blessings from saints? Why do they want saints to bless them? What power do they have? They have no mind. True saints, Sadguru, that I'm telling you, Satguru, true saint, true master does not have a mind. They have no mind. There is no such thing as mind. Mind is the illusion. And that is what enlightenment is. Enlightenment is only understanding that you were already enlightened. This stupid thing just doesn't want you to believe it. That's why everybody say mind is a powerful tool, etc., etc. You can conquer your mind, you can conquer everything. Why these proverbs are there in this world? A saint has no mind. Shunyata, nirvan, which Buddha said nirvan pad. It means total surrender. Do you think you will have to actually surrender to anything? What surrenders is mind. You are the universe. So who are you surrendering to? No one. This person who thinks he's a separate entity, he needs to surrender, which you are not. That's why whole world is scared of surrendering. Oh, why do I surrender? Why who I should surrender to? You don't have to surrender to anyone. You are God. You are the soul. You are the energy running in this world. You can manifest anything. What you can think can happen. This world is become from that. This whole universe is running on one intention. One intention came and there is a universe. That's it. If a pure element does that. Similarly, you have an intention. Listen to me very carefully. Yeah? This is what you do when you manifest. You set an intention, set an emotion, a positive emotion that this will happen, what I'm desiring. Intention creates thought. Okay. From thought, it comes vibration, which sets your frequency to a desire. And then you surrender to the universe. You give your desire and then you surrender. Who is surrendering here? Your mind is surrendering here. This is just for one desire, I'm saying. Imagine if you were in a state where there was no mind, where there was no mind. When I say something about someone, if I'm about to say something negative, usually I don't even utter words. I've been in Mon since a month now. I don't talk, I don't say unless it's actually required. So I come to these gatherings or wherever it's extremely important for me to talk, only then I talk. Otherwise, I stay in silence most of the time. But if a person like me says something negative about someone, they immediately stop me because I'm so close to the universe. I believe I'm the universe. They think if I say something, it will happen. And it does. And you will become like this. But I won't ever say something. You have to understand. It's a very vicious thing. It's a cycle. What I say is what universe is actually planning. I don't have my own desire. Do you understand that? When you are completely desireless, you have no desires, then I'm just hearing what universe has planned for you and I echo it back to you. Like if you continue this path, so and so problems will come in your life. I'm telling someone, but they think I'm setting wrong affirmations about them. But they don't understand that I'm only echoing what universe will give to you if you continue this path. For example, someone who is a miser lacks the ability to spend money. There's a difference between being economical and miser. Okay? If you're economical, you are spending wisely. But if you're a miser, you are refraining from spending on things which are also important. So the universe echoes to me that if you don't lose that attitude, when your kids will be there, they will spend all your money. And it will happen because universe will teach you a lesson. It's not that I desire this for that person, but I know this will happen. That is how close I am because I am the universe. Same, all of you, each one of you sitting here, you're the universe. In between, there is a gap. That gap is your mind. My job is to remind you you are not that mind. You have to retrain your brain, you have to clear it, you have to give right intentions to it. But when it becomes so pure that everybody is one for you, why do people say Reiki comes from love? There's no other emotion. Reiki or any healing sessions, it has to come from love. You should not get angry. You should not have anything else. You should not say any cuss words when you're doing Reiki on that day. Why these rules are there? Because universe is not like this. If you're using universe as energy, if you're connecting to the element, you cannot be that. And it works vice versa. You cannot connect to the element unless you become love. Do you understand that? It works both ways. So when your intentions are not pure, when what you want is to hurt other people, your manifestations also don't work. You must have often heard when you're writing something, a desire, it always has to be in a positive sentence, even if you want to harm someone. Have you not? A lot of people must have told you this. It's all over the internet. Like, for example, I want someone here, like Mansi. Let's say I want Mansi ji to not come to classes again. Okay? I cannot use the word not. I'm not saying Mansi ji, I want you to come every day. Okay? But let's say I'm saying a negative thing I want for her, a negative desire. How would I write it? I would write, I want Mansi ji to get so busy that she cannot attend 6 p.m. sessions, or she's not aware, or she gets busy at 6 p.m. I'm actually giving a positive desire out there. It won't work if I say cannot, do not, never come. It won't work. I'm sure you all must have heard these things and all these, manifestation experts, these teachers, that's what they teach you. That's what they teach. Always write positive things, always write things that are on high frequency, always come from love. Why they say this? Because that is universe language. It doesn't understand anything else. So you need to be very pure, very pure. How do you get pure? Ask yourself. Now, if you want to, I also say that you are the universe. I also say that mind, the identity given to you, that is the problem. You are retraining your mind by these, modern way jargons. People who don't want to come to spirituality, they use these to get success in life. Okay. You should also. I wouldn't say that you shouldn't get success. There's a very important thing here, which is karma. Please understand there's always a karmic ceiling. If you're asking for $1 million and you haven't given or donated a single dollar to the world, to anyone, how do you expect anything to come back to you? How do you expect that? If you haven't given anything, if you haven't given love or respect, how do you expect that to come back to you? How do you expect that your partner, your boyfriend, your husband, or your wife, they will give you love if you haven't given anything? You keep manifesting, you keep putting affirmations, but they don't work. There is a karmic cycle also involved. You cannot trump karma. There are bigger lessons to be taught to each soul, and every soul is on a journey. For example, if you want to manifest for your children, you want to manifest for your father, for your husband, for your wife, but they also have their own journey. You can put good intentions, but it doesn't mean it's going to come true. That's where pure souls come in. That's where blessings come in. This is just called kripa. If you understand kripa, things that no one can do, someone's kripa can do. Blessings can do. And those blessings are higher than any of your affirmations that you're doing. If someone, a high web vibrated soul, what is a high vibrated soul? Who is above all these negative emotions, who's always on a positive state, no matter what, he never hates anyone, always forgive people, always understand love. When he or she blesses someone, it comes true. It can trump your karma. It can. And when you go to saints, spiritual people, or healers, this is what they do. This is what they do. They are on a higher vibration and they heal your karmas. They bless you. Does that make sense? Do you understand that? I want you to understand a state where there is no mind. When there is no mind, you are actually one. There is no illusion. There's no illusion of body. There's no illusion of mind. There's no illusion of intellect. Like how I'm moving this hand, I can say things and I can move things in universe. And people do that if they want to. You must have seen kids moving things from their intuition. How do they do that? Moving objects. When you talk to them, what they say is, you have to think this AirPods is me, is part of me. Then they can move it. This is what they say. I'm not saying that I want you to get all these abilities because that is also going to create a sense of ego in you. And eventually you will not become enlightened. You will start getting trapped into these activities. But when I say you have to be completely desireless, and then there's a contradiction of manifestation, which was the question asked to me, what you should do, isn't it? If someone comes and tells me, like, Prakriti ji, can you pray for me? Like this happens or no? And I do pray for them. Do you think that is a desire? Me praying for them? No, that is not a desire. That is kripa. That is my blessing. Same is the case if you do this for your loved ones, you are blessing them. Desire is when you only think about that. I want you to remember this very carefully. What is a desire? Desire is something that your mind constantly thinks about that they want in life. Constantly. Chintan, which it says. That's the only thing that it thinks about. When every time you are empty or in idle state, you're constantly thinking about this thing, that is a desire. Doing this for someone else, it's also there, but you're blessing that person. But if you're thinking that for another person constantly, then it is a desire. Now, I want you to think. You can manifest, you can do affirmations, you can do visualizations, you can do all of these things. Everybody is doing it. Why you should not? But I want you to be a seer in this. Along with doing this, I want you to see that you are not the mind. You are part of the universe. At least start from part of the universe. Then you will think you are the universe. This whole, the stars, everything. It's you. All of you are me. I am you. We are all one. When you have this kind of mental, I would say, this is, you could say, reprogramming your brain. This is reprogramming your mind. Currently, you have not reprogrammed it. You are only reprogramming for your desires. That's all. You haven't removed the state of mind from you. And once you do that, do affirmations, do manifestation, do visualization, do everything. I want you all to get completely fulfill all your desires, completely fulfill. But I also want you to see on the side that desires are endless. It is the mind that wants things, not you. Because you are already complete. You are the universe. You already have it. You own it. You have everything you wanted. You have everything you need. You just don't know it. You just don't know it. That is why I want you keep doing everything, but be a seer. Separate yourself from the mind. Start doing that 5 minutes, 10 minutes in a day. Start separating yourself from the mind. Okay?